Hello, my darlings. Welcome back to Sister. How are you, gorgeous ones? Yesterday, it was the 94th Academy Awards in Hollywood. Do we love the beat, my darlings? Do we love the outfit? I decided to dress for the occasion. Why not? If you're wondering what lip this is by JUVIAS Place, and it is the lip gloss maroon, my favorite all-time lippy. And then I have their highlighter, which they just came out in the last collection, and it is called Afro Cella. You just do a kind of clear neutral eye, put on any highlighter, any blush. The meat and the potatoes is the lippies for the fire up in here. Sweet ponytail and matching jewelry. Why not? All right, so let us get into the meat and the heat and the tea. I'm going to put them in segments. You know how I do. I'm going to talk about Chris Rock. I'm going to talk about Jada. I'm going to talk about the Academy, and I'm going to talk about Will Smith. So without a beat, let me give you the synopsis for those of you that have not yet heard. I woke up this morning. Yes, I woke up, got dressed, filmed, edited this, and threw it out for all of you all. We are about 9 hours ahead of you from California. So we wake up to all of the drama. And so I woke up this morning, not only to fashion, there will be a fashion police, but to the drama that ensued at the Academy Awards when Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pickett's hair. He related it to G.I. Jane Part 2. Jada was in the audience alongside her husband Will Smith, who had been nominated for the lead role in a feature film. So Chris Rock made this joke about Jada. Jada has alopecia, so the joke was a tad closer to home. When he made the joke, Will Smith, adjacent from his wife, laughed it off until he saw Jada roll her eyes and turn. It was then Will Smith jumped up from his seat on live television, marched up to Chris Rock, and slapped him across the face. He walked back to his seat, and Chris Rock said, "Oh my God, Will Smith just slapped the SHIT out of me." Will Smith sat back in his chair and said, "Yes, I did. Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth." I think comedians go too far. I think it's not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth time. I think comedians in general, you go too far. Majority of the time, and it is at somebody else's expense. We all have feelings. You have to know when you cross the line. If you're a comedian, then be a comedian. You've got talent. You don't have to poke at anybody else's demise, misfortune to find something funny for everybody to laugh at. I don't think it's funny. Because there comes a time and there is a climax, and that is what happened to you, Chris Rock. It's shameful. Why are you making fun of a woman? Why are you making fun of a woman? Because you're a comedian. That gives you the pass and the ticket to say anything about anybody. It is tacky. It is classless. If it was your wife, would you have made a joke about that? If it was your wife that had alopecia, would you have made a joke about it? No, you would not have, because it's a little too close to home. But you know what? It's not your zip code. It's not your house. So it's a free for all. Absolutely not. The funny thing is that when I was working in LA, I did a lot of work, bit parts, extra work as well on Everybody Hates Chris. I've met Chris 100 times. Nice guy. Really, really, really nice guy. His wife, his ex-wife, so sweet. Really quiet. That's the iron of it all. These big personalities, myself included, do you know that when we are off camera, we have to shut down, because it is so much energy just to be up all the time, entertaining all the time. There are times when you just want to just taper off. And so Chris, that has done so much, such a nice guy, such a talented man, as a matter of fact, there was no reason for you to make that tasteless, tacky, insensitive joke. Not necessary. And I see where you were going with it. The lead actress was Demi Moore. She was a warrior. She was a fighter. She exudes strength for me. And she shaved her head off. Like, I don't have time for this. And the thing was that Demi Moore really shaved her hair off. And her hair was this long. Of course, it grew back, but the mere fact that she wasn't into the vanity where she said, you know what, I don't have to have this hair. It was big in those days. It was big. Remember, I'm a 90s girl, so I remember all of these feature films, and that was what he was referencing to. But it was insensitive. I wouldn't even go after somebody that I know, and I wouldn't have gone after Jada. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe that Chris Rock knew that Jada Pinkett had alopecia. We live in our own bubbles. A lot of people think, for me, you know this, you know that. No, I don't. I'm a married mom. I work from home. 90% of the time, I'm taking care of Adrian. Moving along. Jada Pinkett. I had alopecia. Yes, I did. In LA. Yes, I did. Right here. Ula laughs about it because I went to my hairdressers to get my hair woven. You know, in those days, we still had our weaves, not the wigs. And she said, oh my God, for me. And it was as big as this. It was like a coin. You understand me? That size. And I panicked. I was stressed out. I didn't have money for rent. I wasn't working. I wasn't getting jobs. I remember that time very, very well. And I went to Cedars-Sinai. I was referred to Cedars-Sinai, where the doctor said, don't worry about it. And he gave me 3 injections in that spot. And it's a joke in this house because right here, my hair grows the longest, the thickest, and the fastest. To the point that I went back, I remember, and I said, can you give me all over my head, especially my edges? He said, get out of here. Alopecia is no joke. And alopecia doesn't only take the hair from your head. It takes your brows. It takes the hair from your face. It takes hair all over. So you look very bald. You can look very much like an egg. And it can really affect your confidence. In the future, I want to have the Fumi Foundation. And I want it to be a foundation where we look towards women struggling with fertility. I want to look towards women, you know, struggling with their legalities, having legal disputes and they're not able to do certain things. Women of female education, single women, absolutely. I want to be able to sponsor those foundations in Africa to enable to get the wheels turned even more to different countries so that I can help also women in Africa. I want to grow this platform so that I'm able to use this platform for women. And women with alopecia is also going to be sponsored in my foundation, giving them wigs, giving them hair transplants, letting them have brows, letting them feel like women again is extremely important. Jada, I adore her. I think it was very strong of her not to say I don't want to wear wigs, I don't want to wear accessories, I'm just going to shave it off and this is what it is. I was actually on one of her films. It was a night shoot in California. She is amazing, very beautiful, super strong, and I think that it just rubbed her up the wrong way. Having said that, the Jada that I know, that is a singer-songwriter, that is an artist, she can take care of herself, and I'm positive that she would have had 1 or 2 words with Chris Rock further down the line. She sat there, and when Chris Rock made the comment, she rolled her eyes. She has every right to do so because they're celebrities, but they're human. And that for a woman, your hair is your crown. I can absolutely identify after having an alopecia scare because it was just that patch. I think it was stress. The hair grew back. I am 52 and I'm still yet to go grey. So I'm very grateful because I know how I feel. I know the nature of my job. I know how I'm expected to be. And if you rely heavily on how you look in relation to your job as an actor, as a celebrity that you are, it's going to what? It's going to weigh heavily. Alrighty. So we move on to Will Smith. I don't know about you guys. I live in London, so as soon as spring breaks, I'm already thinking summer. There are a couple of songs that are, to me, the ultimate summer songs. And one of them is Holiday, Holiday by Madonna. And then Summer, Summer, Summertime with Will Smith, and Welcome to Miami by Will Smith. Those for me are fresh, wholesome songs, and that is Will Smith for a lot of us. I think that is why this is shocking. I think this is why it's gone viral. I think because of everybody that you could have thought of, nobody would have thought that Will Smith on a global platform at the Academy Awards, where he was nominated for an award, would go up and physically assault somebody because of a verbal insult. I don't think I would have thought of Will Smith, because he's the wholesome guy, because he's the guy that you can sing the songs in front of your parents and your parents are comfortable, as well as you or anybody else for that matter. Family gatherings, you understand, family wholesome gatherings where there aren't swear words, where it's not bitches, where they're not half naked, where they're not throwing money, where it's not salacious. It is beautiful, fun, memory lane kind of music. He will forever be Fresh Prince. On top of which, he is a phenomenal actor and he deserved the Academy Award. I love Will. I love me some Will. I worked with Will back in the day. It was a wonderful time. He's a nice guy, and Will is the kind of guy, even for us that we were really just small bit parts, he'll come to you, hi, my name is Will. Of course we know that you're Will, but it was the humility of him, and he would come and he would say hello to all of us and everything. It was the feature film called Hancock, and I think I did like 7 night shoots with him, as well as Charlize Theron. And Charlize and I were talking about being Africans, being models, and how she struggled, and this, and Fumi, whatever. It was a wonderful time. So it is heartbreaking for me, because Will, you were dead wrong. You were dead wrong. You have to understand that there are boys that look up to you, that once you did this, you make it okay for them to act out like this in school, anywhere they are, that they can put their fists on somebody, hands on somebody to justify what they're feeling. It is wrong. You were laughing about it, laughing off that you were being a man, being a husband, being a protector. You turned around and you saw Jada's face, and there you got up and you went over to Chris Rock. Here's the thing, I do believe that you did it in her defense, but I also believe, Will, you were damn ass cocky, you were damn ass arrogant, and I know for a fact, because we are all the same age, 20 years ago, you being invited to the Academy Awards. As a matter of fact, I remember, do you remember when Willow was sick and you had to leave early? I bet my bottom dollar you would never have tried this. But you see, you believe that you are God, that God complex, and the cockiness and the arrogance in you got you into trouble, because I know that you did not like this. Denzel Washington ran up to you. Calm down, cool down, remember where you're at the Academy Awards. At the Academy Award, let me tell you something. You see, white folk, they will be so amused by this. They will be in their conference, they're calling each other back and forth, and they'll get together and start laughing. Say, see how they behave? We don't have to even do anything. Let them hang themselves. Because this is it. This is it. You're a top tier, Will. You're an A celebrity. It's different for you, because you get all the perks that come along with that status, and it is a painful place to be sometimes. Do you really think I don't feel like slapping a couple of people? Oh yes I do. Oh yes I do. But I can't. I can't. Do I want to? Do I feel like it? Yes. But I can't. Because I'm a mom to a boy, to a black man someday, to a father hopefully someday. I can't do it. I have to lead by example. And I want to say F it sometimes. I've got feelings. but I can't. What you did was damn right out of order. I'm going to add to this. I don't think that what Chris said warranted you to jump up and slap him across the face, even if Jada rolled her eyes. To the point that when you did win the Academy Award, I didn't feel like listening to your speech because you had turned me off. The only part that I loved was when you talked about what Denzel Washington had told you in the back, that at your highest point, that's when the devil will come for you. You have to be able to control yourself. But I believe you were cocky. So what? I did it. At the Academy Awards, now their hands are tied in a sense, because you get away with this. Does that mean that the next person following year can come now and start hitting comedians across the face when they don't like it, when they say something? And have we not just come back from COVID? Have we not come from 2 years of sitting at home because of COVID? Did we not learn anything? Did we not learn to be a little bit patient, a little bit more understanding? You have to be gangster up in here. Yeah, motherfucker, yes. Why? I can roll off a couple of celebrities, rappers that I know, that I would have expected this from. And it's not the case. We black, it's different for us. It's harder for us. We're expected more. Is it fair? Nah. But that's what it is. If you're going to take the fabulosity and all of the adoration and the big money checks and the beautiful gorgeous houses and all of that, and sold out tickets, the best scripts for films and all of that, which will trickle down where your children will benefit from all of these accolades, then we gotta make that sacrifice. Behave accordingly when you're outside. I'm gonna call it like it is. It was bang out of order, Will. Bang out of order. What will the Academy say and do now? Of course, you have to go up and get your award because it's run systematically. For those that don't know, I was a seat filler at Halle Berry's win. I think it was for Monsters Ball. Yes, everything is showbiz. Everything is orchestrated to look flawless from the front, and the kitchen is pure chaos. It's like going to a restaurant, your food, and it is so pristine, gorgeous. Ula took me out to the Ivy for Mother's Day. Mwah, beautiful. I went to the bathroom, passed through the kitchen, and it still had to go on systematically. What I am saying is that, Will, you disrespected the Academy for everything that they did in preparation to come back after 2 years. Nobody is talking about the Academy Awards. Everybody's talking about the way that you misbehaved. What if Chris had hit you back? You would have started rolling in your Tom Ford suits. I loved Chris Rock's jacket. It was gorgeous. I'm thinking of getting one like that for Ula. You start rolling on the floor right there. And the thing is that they can't stop it. It's live. You spoiled that for them. Then you now come with your speech and say, I want to apologize to the Academy Award. I want to apologize to my fellow nominees. It's too late. It's too late. When you got back into your seat and you started screaming back profanities at Chris Rock, you were not at the club. You were not at the club where the girls were twerking, dropping it like it's hot. No. Beyonce just sang, say it louder, where we at? Because we're trying to justify Black Lives Matter. We want them to know that, you know what, we're here. We want to be respected and adored and loved, and you will love us. Not when you behave like that. Not when you behave like that. For the academies, I want to humbly say, because I've been reading it all over, do not take Will's Academy Award from him. He is a winner. He won this fair and square. His win had nothing to do with the aftermath. He had won. It was in the envelope. All of that was done way before this happened. Do you have a talk with him? Yes. Does he come back? Yes, I mean next year to open the envelope for 2023's Academy Award winners? Yes. I think this was driven by carelessness, by recklessness. I don't buy it that it was only Jada. You saw Jada was hurt. You've seen Jada hurt many a time. But you'd have kept your butt in that chair. You wouldn't have dared done that with Sidney Poitier sitting across with the other big brother, big daddy, uncle celebrities 20 years ago. You wouldn't have done it, Will. But you think, hey, I'm it now. I'm God. I could do whatever I want. Chris? Who he? Let me go up there and talk to him. Would you have done this? This was Ricky Jarvis. If Ricky Jarvis had made the same joke as Chris Rock, would you have dared gone up and slap him? Do you see what I'm saying? But you see, we brothers, we black, we came up together. So you think you have the right to do that. You do not. And you took a public platform, global, where you won to behave like that. Can you not see, Will? Nobody's really talking about the fact that you became an Academy Award winner. Nobody's talking about that. They're talking about how you behaved in a distasteful, classless fashion. And I love you, Will. I've loved you for years. You're my clean guy. You're the nice guy. You're human. People make mistakes. Apology accepted. It is what it is. The thing is, it's going to go down in history. And that we can't erase. We can't rub it off. Alright, guys. Don't forget to put all of your comments down below. I'm sure it's going to be a mixed bag of jelly beans. It is what it is. So I'm just throwing my thoughts out there. You let me know how you feel. And I will be back with the 94th Fumi's Red Carpet Fashion Police. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, guys. Yeah. Stay tuned. No race for the wicked. Here I was, minding my business. And I had to come and do this. All of my love. Mwah. Do we love, my darlings? Do we love? This is Balmain. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful strapless dress. I'm getting into one or two of my dresses. Mama got a little bit of meat on her bones. I've been eating. I've been making love. I've been relaxing. I've been enjoying my fam. All right, guys. Let me know. Mwah.